Okay, so 7 weeks in Scotland. Me, 5'7" and about 135 pounds. It makes a difference what size you are because what you pack is going to vary based on if you're in hot or cold. And also, my 3 pairs of pants take up less space than someone who wears an extra large or someone who wears a XXX. And it doesn't mean you need less clothes, but you're probably going to need a bigger bag. So pretty amazingly, this is everything I need. This is the dog's bag, and we'll get into it later. It also has some travel things. In theory, that's my personal bag, and it's 17 pounds. This one is 27 pounds, and here we go. It's an Alpa 35 Del Dia, I think. It's all reused stuff, and I'm real happy with the way it packs up. I've been traveling with it domestically for a year. Internationally is definitely a challenge because I admit that when I travel domestically, I am usually in my car, and my car kind of holds stuff. So this is a sun hat. I'm hiking. This is a knit warm layer. Again, hiking. This is my rain layer. It's an REI Rainier jacket. Packs it into its own pocket. It's really lightweight. This is an REI puffy jacket. I can't remember the name of it. It's amazing, and I have no dress jacket. I have that, and I have a really bright scarf that I pack with it. I have all of my cords in here. I don't carry a tech pouch anymore because this bag has a built-in pocket that fits 99% of my cords, and I've got a little battery back up here. Actually, this needs to go into the carry-on bag. No, it doesn't. Yeah, yes it does. That's going to go in the carry-on bag. I mean, the personal bag. And here is my Cotopaxi Rain cover. So I'm not going to take out all the cords just yet. I'll unpack that when you're not watching. So that's in that outer stash pocket, which is a great thing to have. Now, we get into the clamshell, and it is a straight up clamshell kabling, open on both sides. I'm gonna try to show a little bit more about what's in there. Let's see if I can get this going. We'll see. Clothes. This is an Orbis Tech shirt that, see, that's not gonna work. Yeah, so Orbis Tech shirt. It serves as an extra layer. This is the scarf that I talked about. It's large. It's wool. It works as a shawl. It works as a scarf. It works as a dressy aspect to some things you'll see in a minute. This is one of the things I use it for. This is a long sleeve rayon, easy travel, easy tourist jacket, shirt. I wear it with or without gray or black leggings. This is a rayon and Lysel short sleeve, empire waist with 2 pockets. It's a maxi dress, and I dress it up with that scarf you'll see in some pictures. This serves as my loungewear. I sleep naked, but if I'm going to get some tea for my coffee or tea in the morning, I'm going to get hot water for my tea in the morning, I'm gonna have that on, and some little slippers. But that dresses up with a scarf and some jewelry. It's amazing. I wear it out to Michelin dining. This is another lounge piece that with my Ridge crop bralette, it is perfectly acceptable to run around in a hostel or B&B. I wouldn't go out in public in it, but these and they also have pockets. These with this black silk are a Michelin fine dining experience. Those busy pants with this orange is a little bit more go out and see traditional music, and with my merino bralette underneath it, I have different layers of core warmth for wind. Scotland's very windy. This is a wool long sleeve, a little bit of a heathered color, purples and blacks. This is amazing. I can live in it. It's a sun and light layer for wind, chill. It's hooded, but when it's just relaxed around the neck, it doesn't really look like you're running around in a hoodie. It does have thumb holes, which is a plus minus. I really like it. It's got a little reflective on the back. Some days I just wear it with a short sleeve underneath and that over, and I never take it off. I've got 4 short sleeve shirts. I'm wearing one to the airport. This is one, it's a rayon blend. This is a tech shirt. So this will double for hiking and sightseeing with a shirt over it. It's another tech shirt. It also layers. I have decided that I'm bringing a light legging to wear with the navy dress and possibly under the long dress if it's cold. I'm also bringing my wool lightweight base layer because it's going to be down to, lower 40s and possibly lower 30s in some places that I'm going. This underneath any of the pants I'm going to show you works great. Instead of bringing a pair that has a built-in fleece, I just put this thin layer underneath. It works better, it takes up less space, and it gives me twice the options. So this is tech pant number 1. It's an REI old pant. They don't make this one anymore. It's got zip sides, zip fronts, and the backs are useless because the Velcro constantly pops. I wouldn't trust anything in there but a tissue. It's another pair of leggings. Oh, wrong pair. Got to check that. This is the one with feet. I need the one without feet. I've got a skirt that goes with every one of those short sleeve shirts. It's pretty unlikely I'm going to need it at the beginning of my trip in May, but by July the 3rd, when I leave, I might need it, and I will sure as heck need it when I fly home because it'll be 1,000,000 degrees here in Memphis. This is my city jean. My tech pants are all for touristing and hiking. These are my city only jeans. They are lightweight, loft, curvy straight jeans, and I've had them for years. They travel well, they're thin. I rarely wash them. This is my first aid kit. It takes up some space, but I gotta hike and I gotta have it. This takes up space I don't normally pack, but I gotta have it. This is my day pack and my hydration pack. It's inside. I've got a little towel hanging on it. This is my dry layer for hiking along with that rain jacket. That's a full waterproof layer. Trust me, in Scotland, you will not want to go hiking without those. Blessed be you don't need them, but trust me, if you need them, you want to have them. I have a camera that's filming this, and this goes with it. It's a selfie stick. It's got an attachment on it, so my Osmo Pocket gets this. I have a condition. One of the things is that my hands get real jacked up and they don't work. These are some compression softer things instead of my custom braces, which are rigid and adorable, but they do not pack up very well, and I don't always have to wear them. Another pair of socks. I have 4 pairs of wool hiking socks, 2 different layers, mid and a heavy. This is the Osmo Pocket case, just to show that it takes up space. This is the toiletries. You know, you got yours, I got mine. I don't know that you need to see all the details, but I'm staying in hostels. They don't come with towels. This is a hand towel, Turkish hand towel. It's my vibrator and charger. All my earrings, I wear traditionally beaded earrings. I'm Cherokee. This is my washcloth for my face. Extra pair of nail stuff because I do Color Street nails, and here travel file, travel nail polish removers. I've got my meds in here. Something's already leaking because I just refilled something, so yeah, I'm gonna guess it's this. I wondered at the time if I was going to regret that, but it's my melting balm and it's melting because I overfilled it. And my makeup, I do real simple makeup, not a lot. Mainly concealer and a light eye and a light lip. And yes, I even do that when I hike because it has my SPF in it. I've got a little bit of shampoo and conditioner and a moisturizer that does a double duty, which is really weird because I have super short hair. I use a lot of moisturizer at night. I mean, I put this stuff on like your great grandmother used Pond's cold cream. And in the top of it is where I put my hair putty. There's enough of a divot that I can just stick it on here and it goes together and they don't touch. But it saves me a lot of space because my hair putty container is huge and I use very, very, very little because my hair is super short. I also stash my vaporizers and cartridges in my cosmetic bag. So there's that. And I have one belt. It goes with the cute little city jeans to pull those tech shirts in and a little jacket or something into a little bit more of an ensemble. It's actually vintage and I'm very fond of it. It belonged to my dad. Yeah, I'll throw it around. More Osmo Pocket stuff. It stays in the bag when I get to a place, then I relocate it to my day pack. Another pair of socks. Okay, this is one of those things, everybody's gonna have an opinion. You got yours, I got mine. I would happily take this trip with 2 pairs of underwear for 7 weeks because I have an underwear that's made by Ellen Tracy and it is spandex and nylon, and the crotch supposedly has some cotton in it, but it's a tiny amount. I can hand wash these, wring them out, hang them up almost anywhere on a doorknob, and by the next day they are dry and I can wear them again. I've used these for years. I suck at laundry. I throw this in with dark stuff all the time. That's why they're so grayed out. The pack comes with 2 supposedly beige and 2 black. I'm wearing one on the way to the airport. That's why it's not packed. This is my second bra. It's not what I'm actually taking, and I hope to be taking my Bronwyn merino swimsuit. Doubt I'm gonna need it. There's a possibility I'll go to a spa or something. It's not like I'm gonna go wild swimming in Scotland. Watch me eat those words. A brush, believe it or not, this short hair does actually need a bit of a brush, but it's all kind of a joke because it just does what it wants. Another 2 pairs of socks hidden in this shoe. It also helps the shoe not get so mangled. These are amazing. These are my Jambu shoes. They don't make them anymore, but I have walked over many a city on several continents with these things. They're the best. There are 2 other little pockets inside here. This one has my gloves. These are gloves that convert to mittens because they're required for the guided hiking trip, and I have been told I need to have it in my bag when I'm hiking anyway, all the time. This is a buff. I've got a bigger one coming, but this is the one that is just taking up space. This is a liner sock. I often hike with liner socks. They also were for my Chelsea boots, which did not make the cut. The one thing that I did not pack was my Chelsea boots. This is a white noise machine. It's called Dream Egg. I got it off Amazon. I went through and found a sound that works very similarly to an app I normally use, and this won't drain my battery. I used to have Alexa that was playing a background sound, and I used my phone to listen to a book, and now I can have this and my phone to listen to a book, and I can do it in the plane depending on where I'm sitting and what I'm doing. But the plane can make some of these same noises anyway. That's that. That whole bag is everything I'm wearing for 7 weeks now. The one thing that you don't see is, because this Cotopaxi has a laptop sleeve, and this bag would be substantially lighter. I say substantially. I think this thing, I don't know, a couple of pounds. But I gotta have it to edit the videos. I'm not capable of doing it without it, and I may need it to help plan some maps and things because I'm going to a lot of places and have great deal of things saved on my laptop. They don't require a web. All right, so this is the other bag. It is a little heavier than I wish, but it happens. Like I said, I need to throw this in. This could be for when I'm stuck waiting for something and my phone's dead on this trip. Normally, this lives in the flip top of my day pack or in my purse. If I'm taking this around the city while I'm doing tourist stuff, this stays in this flip top along with some cords so I can quick grab it, and my cords are long enough I can plug it into my backup battery, sling the cord over the edge, and still have my phone in my hand. Day pack's great. This also goes inside my purse, which you will see in just a second. This is Spirit's bag. Technically, I'm allowed a carry-on and a personal item, and the dog is also allowed a bag. I can ask for additional carry-on, but it's not about being allowed it, it's about being capable. I'm schlepping just under 50 pounds of weight through airports for miles and across cities and in and out of buses and trains, and it's bad enough to carry that, but it is impossible to have a wheelie bag I'm pulling and the dog on my hand, and then when I have to reach for something, I have no hands. So I have to be able to wear it. His stuff has to be able to be in this hand or across me. It's just the joy of having a service dog. I couldn't go without him, but he does require things. This is a towel that I will be using in the hostel. It's a Turkish towel. It's in my day pack. It's in my personal bag because it doubles as a blanket and no one else has slept on it. This is his favorite soft, wonderful thing. And yes, it takes up a shit ton of space, but the dog is going to go to the middle of nowhere. This is something very few people would travel with, I guess. I don't know. The cool kids in smaller backpacks, definitely. The old people, maybe not so much. I have a tea problem. I brew an entire pot of tea in this in the morning, and after one, possibly two of these, I can face the world. I am also taking my very own coffee mug, and that, I understand, is not what most people would do, but at the hostels, I'll be fine. They'll have mugs. But when I am out and about, some places, especially in Scotland, they will give you, a little discount if you have your own cup. So for now, I am planning to bring this. On the trip over, I will have some tea bags so that I can make some tea for myself on the flight over. I believe I am going to travel with this with water in it right before we load up, so I don't schlep it around. This is the purse that I'm carrying. It has very little in it right now. It functions super well for when I'm traveling around. It's got pockets for his gear. This is where his water bowl and dog poop pouches go. It's got a secret place for my passport. It's got easy places for my phone, and I travel with these headphone earbuds. They're not noise canceling, so I can hear what someone's saying to me. It's a little bit of layer of warmth, and it's another way to listen to my music. And when I lay down, I can sleep with these on. I can't sleep with my regular earbuds on, which are in here as well. And my sunglasses are in here, and my sunglass cleaner, a pen, a little paper, debit card, credit card, ID. These are my wireless ones. They do have a leash on them because I have lost a single earbud. So these are my wireless ones, and there's a charger for them because on long haul flights, often things need to be charged. This is Spirit's water bottle, also my water bottle for walking around during the day. It rolls up flat and fits in my purse when it's not filled. When it is filled, it still fits because this Bagolini has what I would in hiking terms call a shovel pocket that you can just shove this in, and when it's full, it'll stand up and I can carry it around. I can also carry my Osmo Pocket 3 in here because this is more of an open, and my tech pants have room for it as well. I travel with this in the cabin because you may have access to a power outlet, but there's a pretty good chance that that power outlet isn't going to have a lot of outlets. If you only have a USB, you only have a USB, that's all there is to it. But if I get a power outlet, which I usually do on long haul flights, I can then plug in a USB-C if my headphones die, or if my white noise machine dies, though I always make sure they're, charged up before I go. And I can plug in 4 USB devices. I also have an adapter that is my Osmo Pocket 3 case that will go from USB to a USB-C, a little nub. So I recommend you travel with these in the airport. If you can get access to an outlet, you can charge a whole bunch of things on one device. A spare phone cord, because never be without one. These are binoculars. Why they are in here instead of in that bag is beyond me. I will find a place for them in that bag. These are my meds. I travel with all my meds in this bag because if they say you got to check something, if something crazy happens, this bag has all my meds, his food. I can shove my laptop in this side pocket. It's not ideal because it doesn't have a lot of protection. So my meds. This is a sheet. This is a twin size microfiber sheet, and I roll it up and have a bungee on it. But it is for Spirit. It can go in layers in front of me in the airport. It can be a foot space for him. It can be a little larger when we're someplace in an airport. Specifically, I can kind of set out like a play mat where I can have my back against the wall, sit down, stretch my legs some, he can stretch out some, and we have a defined space that hopefully people don't walk in. When I'm at a hotel or a hostel, this is over the bed because he does sleep in the bed with me in case I have a seizure at night, and I don't want his hair on anything. So this is my sleep mask. I know it's absolutely adorable. And it's my travel journal, itinerary planner. This is a little heavier than I would normally travel with, for sure. But a 7-week trip, I'm not willing to go without it. Spirit has a raincoat in here. He doesn't like it, but there's a possibility that we're going to be in some deluges, and it's going to have to be in my day pack when we're hiking. All of the full bottles of my meds, I know it seems crazy. I will probably transfer this to something that's not glass because this is heavy, but I will need 205 of these pills for this trip. So I've got all the actual full bottles. I've got some special treats for him. These are smelly. I will be very careful about not opening them in the plane, but in the airport, just some special treats that are motivational to keep him focused, and some rewards. He's not going to be able to have a full meal. This is his food. This is 4 days worth of food, 4 servings, 2 servings a day. And it is not lightweight, but I will be getting food in the UK, and it will be delivered to where I'm staying, or maybe Pets at Home will have it. This is his heartworm and whatever else. It's his Simparica trio, and we're going to be gone long enough. He needs 2 doses. This is something that I use in hotels so that the staff knows that they should not be coming in this room. I don't want them to come in my room even when I'm not there. I usually put up a do not disturb, but this one is a little bit more specific. Oh, I forgot there's a secret hidey hole in here. And the other thing that's in here is this and this. Spirit is going to have his hiking vest for this trip because I use that handle. He helps me. He is an assist for balancing, and he is an assist for, he pulls me up mountains. I know it's kind of cheating. He's better than hiking poles, and I can't travel with hiking poles in a carry-on. This is Spirit's hiking leash, and it has definitely seen better days. Super bonus, it has a beer opener in it. Also, it's heavy. This is a dog-specific travel bag. They no longer make it, of course. It has side pouches. I do, if I'm not worried about getting in trouble with the size of this bag as a personal carry item. I put this in here when I'm car traveling, but I don't think that's gonna fly at the airport. I need to measure this and see what it is. These, this one has tissues, an electrolyte, and these are thank you notes. I highly recommend that you bring little thank you notes and miniature chocolates, a small amount for each leg of the flight that you're on. If you are not already a Delta, Platinum person, you will get Delta Platinum treatment. I travel with a service dog. I try to be very low key, but I want to thank the staff as soon as I get there. I want to thank them for all they do and what they're getting ready to deal with. So I give them a little thank you note and a cellophane with Hershey's miniature chocolates, usually a variety pack, and I say thank you very much. We really appreciate all you do, and we're looking forward to an uneventful flight. Then I put my seat number and the dog's name. Sometimes on funny flights, when I hear about people being bad, I'll say that we're an asshole-free zone, or I'll say, if you get a break, you can come see us and I'll ask if you want to pet the dog. This is Spirit's travel bowl. This is the entire portion of his food, 12 ounces. So that's it. I don't have to carry anything else to measure it, but this is what I usually measure it with because that's also 12 ounces. And he has a placemat because his water bowl, sometimes he dribbles and I don't want the carpet or the floor of the hotel or the hospital to be wet. And on the back side, these are my India slippers that I travel with in the airplane, waddling around instead of wearing your heavy shoes. And these are also what I use, running back and forth to get hot water at the kitchen of the hotel or the hostel. I will cut this up. I'm not taking all of this because there's some stuff in there that I don't need at all and I don't need the weight. But I did throw it in here to remind me that I need to take some of it. So this 17-pound bag will weigh a little less. The one thing I will say about this bag is even empty, it has some weight. But it does the job, and I think the structure that it has provides the weight, and if it were floppier, it wouldn't be as easy to pack. So that's it in a nutshell.